Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Rakakorash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Yakim pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth and our truth and sincerity and our diligence. All right, man, I was reading this article, man, and, the title of it, you see, it says, Families Scramble to Find Food and Essentials in Buffalo. Looters take advantage while police stuck. You see, and I was reading the article, and yeah, people scramble to find food, but it's deeper than that. Like when you read this article, you think about it, like the mind state that people were in. That's what's the part about, what's finna become reality. You see? Look, I'm going to read it. So it says, according to NBC News, families in Western New York were scrambling to find food, medicine, and other essentials Monday after historic blizzard blocked roads and cut off electricity, forcing main majority supermarkets and pharmacies to close. In Buffalo, where at least 18 people have died. The two largest supermarket chains have been closed since Friday, as the latest forecast called for another 6 to 12 inches of snow. There are no stores open. It's wherever you can grab, said Scott Candelis, 54, who live in Orchid Park, a suburb southeast of Buffalo. Now, you see, it says that when you read this top paragraph right here, it says that they were scrambling for food because of a blizzard, right? Cut off electricity, and forced major supermarkets to close. Now that's because of a blizzard. A blizzard did this, So the fact is that it's there, okay, but you just can't get to it. All right. So that's a different panic from it's not there and you're not gonna get to it. That's a different type of panic. But they still went through that, that anxiety of, we don't have food, which is going into what's about to come in Jacob's trouble. See, you people are about to understand, what the judgments of the Lord is. Okay? That's why, you want to stay diligent in this thing, man. You can give your calling and election sure, so you don't have to go through this, man. Because the Lord said his servants shall eat. But now check this out, though. It says, right. It says, they were scrambling to find food, medicine, and the essentials Monday after the historic blizzard blocked roads and cut off electricity. See, no electricity. They didn't have their heating blankets, their heating pads, their heater going. They didn't have all of this. They was in conditions. You see, they was in hell. You see? And that's what hell is according to the Bible. And here in Babylon, you got people that really believe that there's a hell, a place where you go that you burn for eternity, and still believe in reincarnation. You can't have reincarnation and believe in hell at the same time. You see? There's just all types of madness here in Babylon. But I'm going to jump down to the third paragraph. It says, surrounded by snow Sunday night, McCandless ate a bowl of generic cinnamon toast crunch for Christmas dinner. Let's see, and that's beautiful that the Lord wreak havoc on your Christmas dinner, man. The Lord speaks against that, man. Okay, when you read Jeremiah the 10th chapter, all right, going all the way back to Nimrod, Serapis and Tammuz, man. All right, that's ancient pagan holidays, man. Okay, and then going during the time of the Romans with Saturnalia, Hey, worshiping, the worshiping of the sun god, that's wickedness, man. All right, it says, in the morning he grew concerning as his supplies of bread and eggs dwindled, and his number of cans of meatball soup fell to 3. So what he was doing, he started to what? Ration his food out. Let's get a scripture. This is Ezekiel chapter 4. Let's try verse 16. Bam. And this is what's going on right here. And this is the scripture I was thinking about when I was reading the first paragraph. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of the bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. So that became his reality. Now think about that on a global scale, how people are going to react, because they, in their mind, they're going to know that we don't have it and the people down the street don't have it, so we don't have much. We're not, it's no, because here in America, America has been very wasteful. You can eat food in abundance. You see, you can just waste food. You can, buy stuff, throw it away. And sometimes I'm guilty of that. I buy something that I didn't eat and it went bad, man. But here in America, you're taught, that it's always gonna be plentiful here in America. Well, we're under that mindset and that comfort of that. In these other countries, man, they going through it, man. These third world countries, you see, they used to this right here. Well, that's why America is known as Virgin Daughter Babylon. Okay. Anyway, this guy right here, he started to notice that his little soups went down to 3. So he started to think in his mind, hey, I have to ration this. I have to eat bread by weight, man. I have to drink my water with care and with measure. All right? Let's go back. And this is what's, and the reason why, I'm doing this lesson because of the simple fact it's the mindset of that, people are going to be in, because this is the mindset that they were in, and they know it was food there, right? They know it was food there. They just couldn't get it, they couldn't get to it. Now, you have to think about when you know it ain't there, how detrimental of, how they're going to react to that. Right? Saying that they don't have something, but then they come across something. Check this out. It says, I was just getting low and I was getting nervous. He was getting nervous because he couldn't get down to the damn grocery store or it was closed. You see, these people are going to be just totally done. It's going to be a lot of suicides, man. It says, he said, when his driveway was finally plowed at 9 a.m., McCandless set out looking for open supermarkets. I drove 3 miles, then 5 miles in my car, and nothing was open. He said, I give up. You see? Just lay down and swear, man, I give up. I can't find nothing. I give up. And a lot of them went. And a lot of people going to starve to death, man. You see? That's what the scripture says. A lot of people will starve to death. In Lamentations, the 4th chapter, I believe. Yeah, Lamentations 4, I think. Let's just go find it. Let's be perfect. Lamentations 4. Yeah, this is Lamentations 4:9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field. People are going to be so pitiful, man. They're not going to they're going to starve to death. They're going to be wanting to get their hand on anything. Crackers, vegetables, tomatoes, anything. But that's your judgment. Okay? It says, at Salvatore's Garden Place Hotel, less than 3 miles from the Buffalo Nagaria. I'm saying that right? No, Nagara International Airport. The food supply is shrinking as the hotel serves 3 meals a day to more than 80 guests. We are trying to survive as much as we can, said Levin Oxmal, at the front desk agent who has been snowed in since Thursday. We are kind of running out of food. Oxmal said, adding that there are no more snacks or drinks at the hotel gift shop. It is really frustrating. The guests as well are losing their patience. We can't go anywhere. We're buried in snow. So the guests over there losing their patience, man. Because what? They're seeing that the gift shop is running out of snacks and food, you know, and then they can tell that, you know, they're probably and it's just me speaking as a man on this part. They're probably seeing that the food that they're giving them is kind of, less than normal, you know. Their mind start playing tricks on them, man. Okay, and then eventually what's gonna happen? Let's go to Second Ezra 15. Look, this is Second Ezra 15 and 19. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because the lack of bread for great tribulations." So those same people that was at the hotel, they probably was all there, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Turned up, you know. Hey, listen, let's see. You see, they was probably having a good time, okay? And what? The day of the Lord, like, I ain't gonna say the day of the Lord, but that blizzard, overthrew them. And that's just how the day of the Lord gonna be. And that's why I like this today. That's how the day of the Lord is gonna be. All right? They thought they was gonna be all right, man. But you're not. Who shall stand in the day of the Lord? All right? It says that the guests as well were losing their patience, and that's gonna go into what? They're gonna start having no pity on their neighbor in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. It says that they'd have been there in another 7 days, 10 days. Oh, it'd have been all types of craziness going on up in there, man. All right, because you Americans have never seen any type of, calamity. You've never been put in that predicament. All right. It says the once-in-a-lifetime blizzard, which killed at least 57 people nationwide, including 27 in western New York's Erie County, has left many in dire predicaments. Desperate pleas from Buffalo residents have flooded Facebook groups dedicated to storm recovery. One person asked for spare diapers for twin infants and another for cold medicine for sick toddlers. Multiple people made urgent requests for baby formula. See? Hey, that's why the scripture says that they're going to be given in marriage and partying and drinking in the day of the Lord. See, right here in this situation, they were doing what? They had their families with them. They was kicking it, And what? They got caught with their children, just like in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. You think that the Lord, when he rained fire and brimstone on Sodom and Gomorrah, that it didn't have babies, it didn't have, kids that were still on the milk, That's why the scripture also says, and I believe that's Luke 6:23. Nope. Let's see. Salaki. Probably Matthew. Right. Matthew 24:19. It says, "And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days." So woe unto that woman who got that child that need that formula. You see? Woe unto that child that in the time of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be woe unto them. Okay? See, because it's written in another place. Let me see. Let's see. This is Luke 23 and 29. It says, "For behold, the days are coming, in the which they shall say, Blessed are the barren, and the womb that never bare, and the paps which never gave suck." So it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be blessed to the woman that never had children. You see what I'm saying? Because look at the situation that they're in. A baby crying. You know what I'm saying? Look at the situation that's they had to ration the baby formula. If they're asking for it, urgent request, if they're asking for it, they had to ration the baby formula. And then that means that when they're feeding their children, their child, or whatever, it was twins. If they're feeding, was it twins? Don't know. It probably was. But it says that they made an urgent request for baby formula. So if they needed baby formula like that means they was rationing the baby formula. So the baby wasn't getting full. So the baby was still crying even after they was eating. Now think about this, to where you can't go get it. They're going to knock off their own children and put them on the grill and cook them. See, this is the mindset that people, like, everybody think that, I'm going to be, I got this, or that couldn't happen. Man, these people are about to go ape shit, man. Okay? It's not verse. It says, "Running really low on food, been stuck in our house," wrote one Buffalo resident with four small children. Slightly starting to panic when I looked outside and seen it snowing more. So think about those women. Think about those women that these independent black bitches. Think about these independent hoes that don't need no man. They are the ones that, I got my own house. I got this and I got this and I got that. All right, well, you're going to be in pitiful case, bro. You see? It says, "Meanwhile, deadly blizzards conditions in upstate New York gave cover to local looters." Meanwhile, deadly blizzard conditions in upstate New York gave cover to local looters over the weekend as they robbed businesses while police was stuck elsewhere. See, 911 couldn't come to save you. Even when the time of JT come, 911 ain't nobody gonna be able to call 911. 911 gonna be worried about their damn self. You see? It says, "I don't know how these people even live with themselves. How they can look at themselves in the mirror." Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown raged to reporters Monday. "They are the lowest of the low," Brown said of the opportunist. I know how to say this word. Opportunistic. If I say that right. Crooks. You see? It says, according to the NYP, some businesses had their windows smashed and merchandise damaged and stolen. See, niggas, you know what I'm saying? They out here robbing this shit. You know what I'm saying? This the blizzard, cold as hell outside, Jake robbing shit. You know what I'm saying? Not praying to the Lord, not thinking of, man, why is these things like this happening? You know what I'm saying? Not thinking that this is the judgment of the Lord, but this is the Lord's doing. And we're going to read it in the scriptures. It says, according to the NYP, some businesses had their windows smashed and merchandise damaged and stolen as snow and ice plummet. See, snow and ice, remember that. Plummet the region. Local TV station WRGZ reported Buffalo cop made a few arrests, according to the city police commissioner Joseph, Gramagilla, who added that investigations continued into other incidents after widespread report of looting on social media. So Jacob just be, and you know what they think, like, man, fucking, and you know what? We're such, and Jake don't even think about this. We're such the lowest in this society. When they hear about, they use the word looters. The first thing they think is niggas. You know what I'm saying? Black people, so-called black people. You know, because you know it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jake's stupid, but but that's just. That's Jake wicked ass, man. Wise to do evil. It says the weather conditions limited the crime fighting efforts of local enforcement because the local enforcement ain't going to be able to do nothing because ain't nobody going to give a shit about it in that time. In the time of Jacob's troubles, ain't nobody going to give a shit about no local law enforcement. So let's go to 2nd Ezra 15 and... oh wait, no, it's probably is. Right, bam. This is 2nd Ezra 15 to 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, people robbing and shit. For they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see what I'm saying? And that's what was going on, man. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about no lawmans, okay? Especially not in JT. Especially not how they finna do in Chicago. People forgetting about that, man. You know? That's damn near gonna be a purge, man. You see? It says, with travelers stranded, vehicles clogging roads, and snow-related emergencies taking police away from their normal beats, Grammalia, I'm saying that right, said Monday that was changing. You see? And that's the end of the article, man. But you see, it was about the mindset that these people were in, man. They were panicking, and it ain't even Jacob's trouble. You see what I'm saying? Now think about your fucking self. All right, if the Lord not dealing with you, you not on the right side of the ball. When the Lord release, all hell on this place, man, it's gonna be a bad time for you. In 2023, man, Lord willing, we are hoping that the Lord, turn up even more, man. This devil is rolling out the digital, this digital technology on a high scale, man. The digital CBDCs is everywhere. Okay, they getting Jay conditioned. Okay. When the lady was trying to get in, I think it was a Whole Foods store, and she had to get her own QR code, but she couldn't get in the store unless she had a QR code. They about to do away with this cash, man. You see? And people are going to be put in predicaments. You see, look what it says right here. It says right here in this, bring it to the top. It says, once in a lifetime blizzard which killed at least 57 people nationwide, including 27 in western New York's Erie County, has left many in dire predicaments. They ain't seen nothing yet. Because what the Lord said is like a time that has never been known to man. You see what I'm saying? And this is a blizzard, which the Lord had did. The Lord did this. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai did this. I'm going to prove it, and I'm going to close with this. I'm going to go to Job 38. And this proves that the Lord did this. Job 38 and 25. It says, who had divided... I'm going to read this in the NLT. How about that? This is Job 38 and 25. It says, who created a channel for the torrents of rain? Who laid out the path for the lightning? Who makes the rain fall on barren land in a desert where no one lives? Who sends rain to satisfy the parched ground and make the tender grass spring up? Does the rain have a father? Who gives birth to the dew? Who is the mother of ice? Who gives birth to the frost from heaven? For the water turns to ice as hard as a rock, and the surface of the water freezes. Who did that? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You see? So that blizzard, that blizzard was specifically done by the Lord, like everything is. So if you was wondering, now you know. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.